But they worship that Muhammad. And I said, well, no, they don't. I said they worship God. I said, Prophet Muhammad is messenger, and he brings the message of Islam. And he's like, but they don't. I thought they worship that Allah.
Assalamualaikum sahabat Tebar Salam. Sebuah cerita inspirasi menarik lagi-lagi datang dari sebuah negara Kristen pemilik Bendera Salib Santo George, Inggris. Di mana potongan video ini mengisahkan seorang pasukan orange yang mendakwahkan Islam walaupun ia sendiri masih beragama Kristen. Mungkin ini terdengar aneh, tapi begitulah pria yang menamakan dirinya Northern Monkey di akun platform TikToknya.
Quite funny story this morning. Obviously, you know, I work on the roads and things. So before I start work, I like to have a coffee, eat some fruit, read, study, things like that. So just start my day off.
Walaupun ia masih mengakui sebagai Kristen, Northern sangat tertarik pada Al-Quran. Ia akan membaca terjemahan Al-Quran di setiap ada kesempatan dan membagikan pengalamannya pada semua orang.
So one of the lads, very lad and his mate comes over and, how's it going, what you doing? I says, oh, I'm just chilling mate, having a drink and that. And I read the Quran from my iPad.
Tentu saja hal ini membuat penasaran teman kerjanya, bahkan beberapa di antaranya melarang Northern agar tidak membaca Al-Quran. Alih-alih menjawab larangan temannya, secara tak sadar sesungguhnya ia sedang mendakwahkan Islam kepada temannya ini.
And he's, oh, so what you playing? I says, oh, I'm not playing, I'm reading. He says, oh, what you reading? I says, well, I'm reading the Quran. And he's like, no, you're not, mate. I says, well, yeah, I am. And he says, what are you into all that rubbish for? I says, well, it's not rubbish, it's very interesting. And he's saying, yeah, but they worship that Muhammad. And I said, well, no, they don't. I said they worship God. I said, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was his messenger, and he brings the message of Islam. And he's like, but they don't. I thought they worship that Allah. And I says, well, it's Allah. I says, and that's just the Arabic word for God. I says, and that's only recently been changed from the Christian Bible to God. I said, even from the very Greek, and even in the Bible today, it still mentions Allah. I said, so that's why I'm reading it. And then his mate came, and he's talking to me, and I says, well, what faith are you? And he's like, well, I suppose I'm Christian. I says, all right. I says, oh, that's my background as well. I said, he says, so yeah, I do, I follow God and all this. I says, right, okay. He says, but they don't believe in Jesus, do they? And I says, well, yeah, they do. They believe in Jesus and everything. And anyway, long story short, both of them engaged me for 20 minutes and both really interested.
Karena seringnya ia membahas Al-Quran, Northern banyak menerima komentar positif yang memuji ketulusannya untuk belajar. Namun tak jarang juga komentar non-muslim yang mengejek agama Islam. Dan ia pun meresponnya dengan sangat baik.
Assalamualaikum. How's everyone doing? Monday. I've had a good weekend. I hope everyone's well. I've had hundreds of good comments about my last couple of talks, and it's really appreciated. And I've had quite a lot of trolly comments, which, you know, you get that, you put yourself out here. One of the common ones, what I kind of want to address today, is the people that troll saying about the marriage of Aisyah when she was 6 years old to Muhammad, peace be upon him. Right, the way I look at this, and listen, I'm not no Muslim scholar, but I can tell you from what I read. Marriage today of a grown man to a 6-year-old girl would be completely inappropriate. I wouldn't agree with it, and, you know, to me it's wrong. And it would be to most people. But we're not in 2021 when this happened. You've got to go back 1400 years to feudal Medina, where, you know, you got warring tribes, factions all over, and it didn't matter whether you were a Muslim, a Christian, a pagan, a monotheist, a polytheist, whatever religion it was, women were seen very poorly by all of those religions and treated really bad. A female child, a female baby would often be just left in the wilderness to die because it would not bring the status that a son would bring. So whilst it's inappropriate today, back then it would have probably saved Aisha's life. And that's the way you've got to kind of look at things. You know, it's still going off around the world today, and I don't agree with it. But for this perspective of what we're talking about Muhammad marrying Aisha, it probably saved her life. And, you know, Muhammad didn't just marry children. He married, most of his wives were divorced women, a lot older than him. And this was just one instance. And so that's the way you've got to look at things a little bit. And this was Christians doing this. This was all different religions, non-religions were treating people like that. In fact, if you read the Quran, it was actually when the Quran was revealed that women's rights got far better than they were. And the first rights of women, as in voting and all sorts of things, were put in place due to the revelation of the Quran. So that's the way I look at things. So thanks for listening.
Sampai di sini pemahaman Islamnya terlihat sangat cukup baik. Bahkan di video lain yang diunggah, Northern memberikan penjelasan yang menohok ketika orang bertanya mengapa dia membaca Al-Quran.
I've been messaged by various Christian people saying, why would I read the Holy Quran? And I'll say, firstly, because I'm educated. Secondly, why I read it. If you say to me, show me a Bible, I'll say, which one do you want? Do you want this one? Do you want this one? This one? And they're pretty much, they all say Bible, but, you know, this has got passages added, took out. Basically, it's been changed and altered. That's universal. If you ask somebody for a Quran anywhere in the world, you get the same book, and it's never changed in thousands of years. So read it.
Dan ini adalah video terakhirnya di akhir Ramadan kemarin. Northern mendorong teman-teman Kristennya untuk membaca Al-Quran. Walau ia berhenti mengunggah video TikToknya tanpa kabar lagi, kita doakan semoga hidayah Allah sampai padanya. Amin.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Why is it Christians specifically have such a problem with anyone reading anything else? This is one of the main reasons I could never sit in a church, and one of the main reasons that I cannot cope with mainstream Christianity, because it is no longer about your relationship between you and God, Allah. And this is the main reason I started reading these things in the first place. You know, we are all people of the book. Doesn't matter whether you are a Christian with the Bible, or a Jew with the Torah, or whether you are a Muslim with the Quran. They're all people of the book. And in Islam came for all mankind, not for just one group of people. It's completely more inclusive than Christianity, for me anyway. It reaffirms everything from the Bible, but with so much more as well. We live our lives now in a world that's controlled by the media. You know, God sent messengers through all time, from the first prophet of Adam right through Abraham, John the Baptist, right through Moses, all the way up to the final prophet, which is Muhammad, peace be upon him. he was revealed the final seal, the final revelation. And God has always sent this revelation. In the whole of creation, it's basically a code for us to live by. The wind, the trees, the grass, everything is all part of the revelation of God. And it's put here for us to decipher. If we stick to one little piece of it, it's like a jigsaw. So if you only read the Bible, you might get a quarter of the puzzle. But if you read the other books as well, you'll get the complete picture. And the complete picture is finalized in the seal of the final revelation, which was the Quran. Islam came for everyone, not just for one group of people. It's the holy month of Ramadan. This is when the revelation was revealed. The final revelation was revealed in this month, which is why for Muslims all around the world, it's such a special time to reflect, to go without, to study, and to become closer to God. So if you want to really live your life through rose-tinted glasses, if you're happy with what you see, that little piece of the puzzle, then that's fine. But if you really want to understand, then, especially in this month, pick up a Quran. You'll see that everything that's come before was for a reason, but it will make everything clear. For the Christians out there that hate me, because I know there is a lot of you, I'll just say, for this month, do me a favour. Talk to somebody about Islam, read the Quran, and maybe you will understand there is more to it than just the Bible, more to it than just the Torah. There's more to it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say today. So anyway, thanks very much for listening. Read it.